a coach, who we are as a coaching staff, who we are as a football team, individual players, individual coaches. So everything's an opportunity to establish that identity. And these are the identity words. Okay? The team, the ball, attack, compete, relentless, physical, execute, finish. We feel like if we do this at a really high level, all the results that everybody wants, we want, you guys want, our fans want, our owners want, they're all going to come to us. We play like a team. We value the football. It's a very practical thing in our game. You have to value the ball. But if you attack, compete, you're relentless, you're physical, you execute, you finish. Okay? So that's what we aspire to do every day. And what we do as coaches is, afterwards, after practice, and we watch the tape, we say, boy, that's teamwork right there. And we kind of highlight it. Or, you know something? You talk about teamwork, but you're really not running to the ball, are you? Right? You're really not being relentless. You're really not competing. And these are kind of the standards that we judge our behavior on a daily basis, aspiring to be this great group of players, coaches, and certainly a football team. Does that make sense? There are two other signs when you walk out here. And these are put in these places for a reason. When you're a player or a coach and you walk into this room and you look back, the team is right in your vision. Okay? When you walk out of this room, there's a sign that says mental toughness, be your best regardless of circumstance. And then you take a right, and there's a sign that says fight. Okay, so every time the guys come in here, it's team, and then all these other things that are kind of just around them. Okay, you see them on signs, you see them on t-shirts, you hear the coaches talk about it, we put it up on film, and we value our behavior relative to these things. But that sign right there, mental toughness, be your best regardless of circumstance, is a really, 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 really important thing in life. I tell the players all the time, it's going to be on my tombstone. Okay? There's going to be a date where I was born, a date that I died, and somewhere, somehow, some way, that's going to be on there. Not to suggest that I'm able to do that, but it's what I aspire to do. So what the heck does that mean? Be your best regardless of circumstance. Think about all the circumstances that we have in our lives. In a football environment, okay, let's talk about a play. Okay, we kill the guy on the first play. Okay, we do exactly what we want to do, and we get after his ass, and boom, we get exactly what we want. You know something? How do we handle success? Right? Conversely, the quarterback goes back on the first play of the game and throws an interception. Gets knocked on the ground, he runs it back for a touchdown, the crowd's going wild for the other team. How do you handle that? Be your best regardless of circumstance. Okay, somebody says something that's not real nice to you. How do you handle that? The weather's not real good. How do you handle that? The weather's really good. How do you handle that? Okay, this guy on your team is just kind of he's not the right guy. How do you respond to him? Right? And we have all these interactions that we have all in our lives as coaches, as players, as a football team, but maybe more than anything else, as individual human beings. So we think about this idea, be your best regardless of circumstance. What happens a lot in our business is I'll come to the video here in the morning, pop, 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 and it doesn't work. 63 football players in this room. Right? So I'm preaching it. Be your best regardless of circumstance. So now they're looking at me. How's he going to handle that? A couple choices. There's a video guy who sits right here. I could rip his ass up and down. Right? Right? I'm the head coach. I can do whatever the hell I can. Is that really being my best? Is it really? So we have this thing that's a recurring theme that we always talk about. Be your best regardless of circumstances. Don't tell me about the circumstances. Don't tell me about the excuse. Don't tell me about your knee. Don't tell me about the weather. Don't tell me about this. Don't tell me about there was a speed trap that I came in and the guy got me in the school zone and, you know, we hear all that stuff, right? Are you really being your best? And the people talk a lot about try your best. And we make a real distinction between being your best and trying your best. What's trying your best? I haven't studied all semester. Okay, I'm going into the exam. It's 3 hours. They give me these blue books, right? I grab a whole stack of blue books and boom, here I go. I'm writing my ass off. I got more stuff going on. I'm trying right? I'm 100 miles an hour. I walk out there 3 hours later, I'm sweating, the sleeves are rolled up. I tried my best. But was I my best? Did I go to class? Did I study? Did I take notes? Did I do extra stuff that I didn't understand? Right? It ain't about trying your best. It ain't about showing up on Sunday at 12 noon and saying, I'm going to try my best. I'm going to work as hard as I can during that game. What did we do to get to that point? Did we take care of our bodies all week long? Did we study? Did we do all the things that great football players do? Right? Did we prepare the right way? Does that make sense? So there's a lot of that, be your best. Are you really being your best? If you're out late on Thursday night, you come rolling in here on Friday morning, your face is crinkly, you know? We got a game in 48 hours.